Welcome back to Coin. JF Coins, the channel where coins aren't just change. They're treasures. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about coins in modern collecting. The 2012 1-cent Liberty coin, a coin that may look like pocket change, but could be tied to a jaw-dropping value of $4.5 billion in the collector's market. Is it real? Is it rare? Let's dig into the story, the specs, the secrets, and why this tiny coin is making huge waves in the numismatic world. Let's rewind time and talk about how the 1-cent Liberty coin, known to most as the Lincoln cent, came to be and how it evolved by 2012 into a piece of history. 1909, the Lincoln cent was introduced to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. 1959. The reverse was changed from the original wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial, commemorating Lincoln's legacy. 2009, 4 new reverse designs were released to celebrate Lincoln's bicentennial, depicting his life from log cabin to presidency. Small orange diamond. 2010 present. The Union Shield design was introduced on the reverse, symbolizing national unity, and that's what we find on the 2012 1-cent coin. The 2012 version holds onto the tradition, but it's also part of a new era, one where even the smallest coin can carry massive historical and collectible weight. Features Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Inscriptions: "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 2012 no mint mark. Dandes features the Union Shield, designed by Lyndall. Base represents unity of the states under the federal government, includes 13 vertical stripes bound by a single horizontal bar. 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper weight. 2.5 grams. 19.05 mm edge. Plain. Now, let's talk rarity and why this coin, despite being made in the billions, might still be worth billions. While billions were minted, certain error coins from 2012 are highly sought after by collectors. Double die obverse, DDO, where Lincoln's face or lettering appears double dot off-center strikes, coins not perfectly struck, showing blank or misaligned edges. Die cracks or cuds, caused by worn-out dies, adding uniqueness. Proof coins. The 2012 S minted in San Francisco has a mirror-like finish and is minted in limited numbers, making it a collector's favorite. The 2012 coins also appeared in U.S. mint proof and uncirculated sets. These sets were kept in pristine condition, further elevating their value. Some of these special variants have been auctioned for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And the best part? They're still out there, in pocket change, coin rolls, or forgotten drawers. Part 4: Value and Market Worth. 9 to 1300 hours money bag face value. Just 1 cent on paper. Circulated 2012 pennies typically worth $0.01, $0.10 uncirculated or mint state, MS 65 or higher, $1 to $1.52012, S proofs, $2 to $5 individually, up to $15 in sets or coins, can range from $100 to $7,000 or more depending on the rarity and condition. Studio microphone host, voiceover, but here's where the story really heats up. Fire claimed market value, $4.5 billion. Across the collector world and certain elite auctions, there's buzz about a 2012 Liberty 1-cent coin tied to an ultra-rare minting prototype. Reportedly one of a kind, struck using a test die with an altered Union Shield pattern, never intended for release. Some numismatists believe its value could skyrocket to $4.5 billion if authenticated and proven to be unique. While this billion-dollar figure is controversial and still under speculation, it fuels the thrill, the what if that makes coin hunting so exciting. Part 5 in circulation and your chance to find one. 13 to 1500 hours, package still in circulation. Over 6 billion 2012 pennies were minted across all facilities. Many are still circulating, especially in banks, penny rolls, and spare change. Sharp strike details. Mint errors. Proof coins with an S mint mark. Uncirculated coins with bright luster. Studio microphone host, on camera, so next time you grab a handful of change, don't just toss it aside. That 2012 penny might just be your ticket to coin collecting history. OUTRO, call to action. 15 to 1600 hours. Studio microphone host, on camera, if you've got a 2012 1-cent Liberty coin in your collection, or better yet, a rare error or proof version? Drop a comment below and let the community know. And if you're passionate about coins, subscribe to Coin Collector Hub for weekly deep dives into history, value, and collecting tips. Don't forget to like, share, and hit that notification bell, because your next penny might be worth a fortune. This 2012 penny could be worth $4.5 billion. Here's why. Hidden treasure? The 2012 Liberty 1-cent coin's shocking value. Do you have the 2012 penny worth millions? Full guide and history, 2012 penny hashtag coin collecting hashtag rare coins hashtag Lincoln cent hashtag coin worth millions hashtag US coins coin collector hub hashtag valuable pennies. Would you like a shorter version for TikTok or YouTube shorts? Or maybe thumbnail/title ideas too? Today's spotlight is shining bright on the 2014 1-cent Liberty coin, a penny that might just be worth way more than 1 cent, believe it or not. This small copper-plated coin could be part of a jaw-dropping $4.5 billion circulating treasure trove. Stick around, because we're diving deep into the rich history, the rare errors, collector demand, and the shocking market value that could turn your loose change into life-changing money. Part 1. History of the 1-cent Liberty coin. Before we jump into the specifics of the 2014 coin, let's rewind the clock. The 1-cent Liberty coin, better known as the Lincoln cent, has a legacy dating back to 1909, when President Theodore Roosevelt called for a coin redesign that reflected the nation's values. The U.S. Mint turned to Victor David Brenner, who crafted the now iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, marking the first time a real person appeared on U.S. coinage. Over the decades, the Lincoln cent has seen several transformations. 1909, 1958, the reverse-featured wheat ears, now nicknamed wheat pennies. 1959 to 2008, a tribute to the Lincoln Memorial. 2009, special bicentennial issues with 4 reverse designs celebrating Lincoln's life. And finally, in 2010, the current Union Shield design was introduced, symbolizing unity among the states, exactly what Lincoln fought to preserve. That's the design that continues today, including on our focus, the 2014 Lincoln Shield cent. Part 2. Design and specifications of the 2014 coin. 210: Let's take a closer look at the 2014 Lincoln cent. Obverse, front, Abraham Lincoln's bust, unchanged since 1909. Inscriptions, "In God We Trust." Liberty and the year 2014. Depending on the mint, it will bear either AD Denver or no mint mark. Reverse, back, the Union Shield with 13 vertical stripes and a horizontal bar. A single scroll across the shield reading 1 cent. The words United States of America surround the design. 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper plating. Diameter, 19.05 mm. Weight, 2.5 grams. Edge. Plain over 8 billion of these were minted across Philadelphia and Denver combined in 2014, making it a common coin, at least at first glance. Now, here's where things get really interesting. While the 2014 penny is common, some specific varieties and errors can fetch serious money. Let's explore them. Top 2014 Lincoln cent rarities. 2014, D double die obverse, DDO, look for doubling in Liberty. And the date. High-grade examples can be worth $150 to $300 or more. 2014 off-center strike, if the image is struck off-center by 10 to 90%. Value jumps significantly. A 50% off-center with full date and mint mark can fetch $200, $500. Clipped planchet errors, coins missing a crescent-shaped piece due to a miscut planchet. These can sell for $100 to $400 depending on severity. Die cracks and cuds, raised lines or blobs, due to breaks in the die. Highly collectible and can bring in $50, $250 plus. Transitional metal errors, though extremely rare, coins accidentally struck on older or foreign planchets are worth thousands. So don't dismiss that 2014 penny just yet. Check it under a magnifier. You might just hit the jackpot. Here comes the part you've been waiting for, the $4.5 billion question. How is it possible that a coin worth just 1 cent is part of a multi-billion-dollar treasure hunt? Here's the logic. Over 8 billion 2014 cents were produced. Multiply that by 1 cent each and you get $80 million face value. But now consider the collector premium, rarity factors, and bulk numismatic interest. If even just 1% of those coins are valued higher due to condition, rarity, or errors, let's say an average of $50 each, Suddenly we're talking $4+ billion in total value floating in circulation. In short, there are potentially billions of dollars in hidden value just sitting in change jars, wallets, and penny rolls across the country. Current market value. So what's the actual market value of the 2014 1-cent Liberty coin today? Common circulated examples: worth face value 1 cent unless in pristine condition, uncirculated worth 10 cents to $1.50 depending on grading. Rare errors: high grade worth $100 to $500 plus depending on the type and condition. Perfect MS-70 graded coins, extremely rare and highly desirable. Recent auction prices for certified MS-70 examples have hit $1. That's not just pocket change. That's serious money for a coin you might already have. Here's how you can turn your hunt into hard cash. 1. Sort through change. Look at every 2014 penny. Use a magnifier to check for doubling or misprints. Step 2. Check mint marks. Minted coins are more valuable in high grade or with error. Step 3. Grade your coin. Use grading guides or send it to NGC or PCGS for certification. Sell or auction bay, heritage auctions, gray collections, or local coin dealers are good places to sell. Roll searchers. Buying rolls of pennies from banks is still one of the cheapest ways to find rare coins, and the 2014 cent is still widely in circulation. So next time you see a 2014 Lincoln penny, don't just toss it in the tip jar. Examine it, treasure it, and maybe, just maybe, you'll uncover a coin worth hundreds or even thousands. And remember, over $4.5 billion in potential value is out there, just waiting to be discovered. Could one of those coins be sitting in your pocket right now? If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin history and hidden value, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you never miss a coin that could make you rich. Drop a comment below. Have you found a rare 2014 cent? What's the most valuable penny in your collection? Until next time, this is Coin Collector Hub, where your pocket change becomes treasure. Would you like a thumbnail title or video description to go with the script? Today, we're diving deep into the story of one of the most shocking and mysterious coins in U.S. history, the 1999 Liberty 1-cent coin, with a claimed market value reaching an eye-watering $4.5 billion. Buckle up, because this story is going to change how you look at pocket change forever. Before we talk value, let's start with the roots of this legendary coin. The 1-cent Liberty coin traces its DNA all the way back to 1793, when the U.S. Mint first introduced the cent as a foundational part of America's monetary system. Over the years, the design evolved from the flowing hair Liberty to the Indian head, and then in 1909 to the iconic Lincoln cent we know today. Fast forward to 1999, the last year of the 20th century, a pivotal time in U.S. history. Y2K panic, technological breakthroughs, and economic prosperity all influenced American culture, and coin production was no exception. The 1999 1-cent coin may look like any other Lincoln cent at first glance, with Abraham Lincoln's stoic profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, but numismatists know that some 1999 cents are hiding secrets. Some of these coins have rare minting errors, double dies, or were struck on the wrong planchets, making them incredibly valuable. Others are sought after due to mysterious low mintage variations and collector intrigue. Section 2. Minting details and unique features. 3 to 6 o'clock. Studio microphone host. The 1999 1-cent coin was minted in 2 primary locations, Philadelphia, Denver. Tens of billions of pennies were minted that year. However, what sets certain 1999 coins apart are double die errors. A handful of 1999 cents feature noticeable doubling in the letters Liberty or In God We Trust. These are highly prized. Wide AM varieties. Most 1999 cents have the usual close AM in the word America on the reverse. But some rare 1999 cents show a wide AM, which was mistakenly used from the proof die. These are incredibly rare and can fetch thousands. Off-metal strikes. There have been reports of 1999 cents struck on foreign planchets or dimes, making them numismatic anomalies. These rare variants have driven up the value of what most people consider a common penny. In the right condition, especially in mint state, MS-67 or higher, these coins can command astronomical prices. Section 3. Circulation and discovery. 6 to 8 o'clock. Studio microphone host. Now, let's talk circulation. The 1999 1-cent Liberty coin was heavily circulated, meaning millions of them passed through hands, cash registers, and piggy banks. But here's the twist, even today, some of the most valuable examples are still being pulled from circulation. That's right, there are stories of people finding 1999 wide AM varieties or high-grade uncirculated coins in penny rolls, bank bags, and old jars. Just imagine finding a coin worth thousands, maybe even millions while coin roll hunting. Experts believe that less than 0.001% of 1999 pennies hold this kind of value, making them the needle in the haystack and the ultimate treasure for collectors. So how much are we really talking? Common 1999 Lincoln cent in circulation, worth 1 cent, of course, 1999 wide AM in MS-65 condition. Valued around $500 to $1,200. Rare error or off-metal strike in high grade can range from $5,000 to over $50,000. Perfect mint state, MS-68, wide AM or double die. One recently sold at auction for nearly $70,000, but that's not all. There are rumors and reports of a unique 1999 prototype coin discovered with an extremely rare double die reverse and off-metal composition. Some experts have theorized this could be a trial strike from the mint that was never meant to enter circulation. If authenticated and auctioned, such a specimen could potentially fetch multi-million-dollar bids. Let's address the big claim. Is a 1999 1-cent Liberty coin really worth $4.50 billion? While no single 1999 penny has sold for billions yet, collectors speculate that one or more unseen coins from this year could be valued astronomically if a unique error or ultra-rare prototype was authenticated, especially if it had historical significance, such as a transition between 20th and 21st century. Minting technologies. Imagine a 1999 coin struck with a 2000 reverse die by mistake or made of an experimental alloy. The sheer rarity plus historical timing plus collector hype could explode its value. In theory, such a coin with provenance and mint confirmation could break auction records, perhaps becoming the most valuable coin in history. Hence the $4.5 billion ceiling often talked about in collector circles. Ambitious? Yes. Impossible? Not quite. If you're wondering if your 1999 penny is special, here are 5 quick checks. Look at the spacing between the A and M in America. Wide AM equals potentially rare. Check for doubling on Liberty or In God We Trust. Test if it's magnetic. If so, it may be struck on a foreign planchet. Examine the surface. No scratches, no wear? Might be high grade. Get it weighed. Off-metal strikes often have incorrect weights, and of course, if you find anything unusual, get it graded by PCGS or NGC. Professional grading is essential for unlocking a coin's true market value. Conclusion: 1,500 hours to end, so there you have it, friends, the 1999 1-cent Liberty coin, a piece of copper that might just be your golden ticket. From minting mysteries to potential billion-dollar value, this little coin proves that history, rarity, and curiosity can transform pocket change into treasure. Do you have a 1999 penny at home? Check it today. You never know what's sitting in your drawer. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another incredible coin story from Coin Collector Hub. Speech balloon. Drop a comment below if you have a 1999 cent or found anything rare. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep collecting, keep hunting, and keep dreaming. That next coin could change your life. Musical note: outro music fades out with logo animation. End screen. Subscribe. Watch next playlist. Rare pennies worth money. Would you like a voiceover version, thumbnail design prompt, or script variations for Shorts or TikTok? Today, we're diving deep into the astonishing story of the 1991 1-cent Liberty coin. A humble penny that some say could be worth up to $4.5 billion in today's collector market. Sounds unbelievable? Stick around, because the truth might just blow your mind. The Lincoln cent, often called the 1-cent Liberty coin, is one of the most iconic pieces of American currency. First introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure instead of the symbolic Lady Liberty. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent quickly became a staple of American pockets, purses, and piggy banks. Over the decades, it has evolved in design and composition, from the original wheat ears reverse, 1909 to 1958, to the familiar Lincoln Memorial reverse, 1959 to 2008. By the time 1991 rolled around, this penny had already become a living piece of American heritage, with over 80 years of continuous production. Now let's travel to 1991. It was a year of transformation. The Cold War ended, the World Wide Web was born, and the US Mint continued producing billions of Lincoln cents. But hidden among these everyday coins was something extraordinary: the 1991 1-cent Liberty coin. Obverse, front features Abraham Lincoln's profile, with the word Liberty to the left and the date 1991 to the right. Reverse, back still, featured the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Mint marks. Most 1991 cents were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D. Mint mark. By 1991, the coin's composition was 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, a switch made in 1982 due to rising copper prices. But what makes some 1991 Liberty cents incredibly rare and valuable is the combination of unique errors, limited mintage variations, and their pristine condition. Here's where things get really interesting. Some 1991 Lincoln cents weren't struck perfectly. Collectors have discovered double die obverse. Look closely. Some 1991 coins show doubling on the words Liberty or the date, dramatically increasing their value. Off-center strikes. Coins not perfectly centered during striking are extremely collectible. Wrong planchet errors. A few 1991 cents were mistakenly struck on foreign or older coin blanks. These are ultra rare and command insane prices. If you find one of these in mint state or better, it could fetch tens of thousands, and some experts claim a perfect MS-70 example with rare errors could theoretically be worth millions, maybe even $4.5 billion in a perfect storm of demand and rarity. The US Mint produced over 11 billion pennies in 1991. Yes, billion with a B. So how can any of them be rare? Well, most were heavily circulated and worn down. Finding an uncirculated 1991 Liberty cent, especially one with errors, a proof finish, or high grading, is like finding a needle in a haystack. And that's why the few remaining in top-tier condition, such as MS67 Plus or Proof 70 Deep Cameo, are so highly sought after today. Now, let's address the jaw-dropping headline, $4.5 billion. While most 1991 Lincoln cents are only worth face value or a few dollars at best, coin experts and collectors speculate that a perfectly preserved, error-laden, ultra-rare version, especially if tied to a historical provenance, could ignite a bidding war of unprecedented proportions. It may sound outrageous, but in a market where a single 1794 silver dollar sold for over $10 million, the theoretical value of a legendary 1991 Liberty cent isn't impossible, especially if it becomes a pop culture phenomenon, part of a billionaire's collection, or the holy grail of modern U.S. coins. As of today, top condition 1991 Lincoln cents have sold for hundreds to thousands of dollars, and with demand rising, that number may continue climbing. Want to find out if you have a fortune sitting in your coin jar? Here's what to do. Check the date and mint mark. Look for 1991 with or without the D mark. Look for errors. Use a magnifier or microscope to spot any doubling or misprints. The shinier and more detailed, the better. Submit your coin to grading services like PCGS or NGC. Consult collectors or auctions. Never sell too quickly. Do your research. Who knows? That penny you nearly tossed could be your ticket to millions or more. The 1991 1-cent Liberty coin may look small and ordinary, but it carries a legacy, a story, and possibly a hidden treasure beyond imagination. Whether it's worth 1 cent or $4.5 billion, its real value lies in its place in American history and the hearts of collectors. So next time you see a penny on the ground, pick it up. Because in the world of numismatics, even the smallest coin can have the biggest story. Thanks for watching. If you love coin collecting, subscribe to Coin Collector Hub, like this video, and drop a comment below. Have you ever found a rare penny? See you in the next treasure hunt. Would you like me to turn this script into a voiceover-ready version or generate visuals for your video?